Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and today I can't help myself. We need to start talking about the holidays. I know, it's so far away. It seems far away, but it's going to be here before you know it. So it's time to talk about Christmastime and the holiday time in Walt Disney World. As you know, we put out a guidebook about the holidays to Walt Disney World. It's called DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Holidays, where we cover everything that happens in Walt Disney World over the holidays, not just food, events and special character greetings and parties and special ticket events, and all of that stuff is all in the guide. And so every year we sort of pull out our top 20, 25 or 30, something like that, of our must-dos. And here we go with them right now. I want to share it with you via video this year and not just on the blog, because I know there's a lot of you who watch the videos but don't necessarily read the blog. That's fine. That's cool. But I want to make sure you get this information as well. Okay, so the first thing, enjoy a Candlelight Processional package. That's something you've got to do if you're there during the holiday season in Walt Disney World. This is over in Epcot, of course, and the Candlelight Processional is an event that happens every night, and celebrity narrators come and they talk about the traditional holiday stories while a full choir and orchestra perform Christmas carols. And so some of the featured narrators include NPH, Neil Patrick Harris, of course, is there every single year. Whoopi Goldberg comes by, Gary Sinise, Pat Sajak, Jodie Benson. So there are several great narrators. They haven't all been announced yet for this year, but that is coming soon. So you can see some of your favorite stars live there at the Candlelight Processional. And also don't forget, there is a dining package associated with the Candlelight Processional. So sometimes it gets really, really popular, that event, the Candlelight Processional. And so if you have a dining package, that means you can guarantee yourself a seat. This isn't necessarily a covered seat. Sometimes you may be out in the open because it does happen at that America Gardens Theater over in the America Pavilion, which is an amphitheater. But the dining package will at least guarantee you a seat. So dining packages happen at most of the restaurants in Epcot. Cost is anywhere from $40 to $80, depending on where you're eating. Some of them are a little bit more, a little bit less. But it's a beautiful event. Definitely recommended. Something you really can't miss if you are in Disney World for the holiday season. Next up, attend Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Of course. I love Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. You guys know I love it. We did a whole video on it last year, and we'll do another one this year for you. But this is where it's a hard ticket event in the Magic Kingdom where you can go ride rides and see specialty holiday events, the holiday parade, the holiday wishes fireworks. It snows on Main Street. There's special eats, of course, everywhere. And it's just a wonderful party, a wonderful event. It is expensive, so you want to definitely think about how many people you've got to bring, how much money that's going to cost, but it's definitely worth the price, we think, and we go every year and absolutely love it. So Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, something not to miss over there in the Magic Kingdom during the holiday season. Be sure to go check out our video about it to see everything that happens, because I'm not going to take up time on this video saying everything that happens, but we've got it all documented over there in that Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party from last year. Third thing you can't miss, dine with Minnie and the gang at Minnie's Holiday Dine. This is over in Disney's Hollywood Studios at Hollywood and Vine Restaurant. And of course, they change the gang's outfits seasonally and the theme seasonally, but the Holiday Dine is really, really fun. The dessert table is off the charts. It is amazing, so definitely check that out. Number 4, go engage in a little gingerbread hopping. If you head to many of the resorts in Walt Disney World, you can see absolutely incredible gingerbread sculptures and gingerbread creations that the chefs and cast members have made during the holiday season. These usually pop up in the middle of November to the end of November. Sometimes you don't see them till after Thanksgiving. The most impressive one, of course, is over there in the Grand Floridian Resort, where you have a full gingerbread house that's basically more than 1 story tall, so big that they actually have a store inside it selling gingerbread, of course. So that one's really fun to watch the construction throughout November and then to go check it out yourself during the holiday season there. And of course, be prepared to add to your popcorn bucket collection. This is number 5. They always have super great souvenir popcorn buckets for the holidays. Last year it was Pluto in his ugly sweater, which is the cutest thing ever, right? But they're definitely going to bring out some new popcorn buckets. They've become even more popular this year than they were last year. So I know that those Disney Imagineering minds right now are designing some incredible popcorn buckets for us for this year for the holiday season. Number 6, eat and drink around the world during Epcot's International Festival of the Holidays. This is great. This is a great festival. It used to be that they didn't have food booths, but now they have brought out food booths, of course, because it's Epcot and it feels like they have food booths all year round. So they have food booths out for the Festival of the Holidays, but they also, of course, have those holiday interpreters. They have cultural interpreters that come out to talk about the holiday traditions for all of the countries in Epcot. So those are great things to see, especially with your kids, because there's lots of learning experiences there. Do not miss the food booths. They are exceptional at Festival of the Holidays. They have been very, very good for the past couple of years, and I'm excited to see what they bring out this year as well. Next up, number 7, enjoy those World Showcase storytellers. These are those cultural interpreters I was just talking about. Père Noël is in France. A cast member talks about the spice of life in the Morocco Pavilion. La Bufana is over there in Italy. It's super, super fun to see all of these storytellers. I always make sure I see at least a couple of them when I'm there during the holiday season. Number 8, celebrate Thanksgiving at Liberty Tree Tavern. This is over in Magic Kingdom, and every single year I get dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of requests from my readers and viewers and followers on social media asking me, where should I eat for Thanksgiving and Christmas? Well, probably a little too late to start making your plans now, because you would have needed to make your dining reservations 6 months ago for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but that's okay. I will tell you right now, there are probably nearly every single table service restaurant will serve some sort of turkey item on Thanksgiving and Christmas. But one of our favorite places to go, if you can lock in that reservation, is Liberty Tree Tavern, where of course they basically have Thanksgiving dinner every single day. And you can get it at lunch or at dinner, the all you care to eat sort of Patriots platter. I don't know what it's called right now. I don't know what they call it, but it's Thanksgiving dinner essentially. So there's multiple meats that are served. There's seasonal vegetables, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, gravy. And here's a little tip. They do not bring out the cranberry sauce, but they do have it in the kitchen. So if you ask them, if you're a cranberry sauce fan and you have to have it for your Thanksgiving dinner or your Christmas dinner, ask them for it and they will bring it out for sure. It's delicious. Number 9, don't forget to watch the New Year's Eve fireworks if you happen to be lucky or unlucky enough to be there on New Year's Eve. I know some of us think it's probably the most nightmarish experience ever to be in Disney World for New Year's Eve because it's so crowded. But others of us have it on our bucket list and think that would be so great to spend the last day of the year celebrating in Walt Disney World. So if you are there during New Year's Eve, don't forget to see the fireworks. But FYI, those parks usually close due to capacity on New Year's Eve, so you want to get where you want to be and stay there. So get into wherever park you want to watch the fireworks for New Year's Eve and definitely stick around. Don't leave because you might not be able to get in. Even if you're an annual pass holder, even if you have a park ticket, you still won't be able to get in if it's against safety regulations. Magic Kingdom, of course, is going to be the most crowded park. Actually, Animal Kingdom doesn't have the fireworks for New Year's Eve, so Hollywood Studios or Epcot would be the two to try to get into to have sort of a lesser crowded adventure. It's still going to be really crowded. Next up, look at the decorations on the train display in the Germany Pavilion. So the Germany Pavilion has this great miniature train display, and most of the time they do decorate it for the holidays and for events. This is the first year we have not seen it decorated for the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, so I'm a little concerned that they're not going to be decorating it for the holidays, but I really, really hope they do. It's so fun and so enchanting. So if they do, be sure to get over there to Germany and Epcot and see the train town. Number 11, personalize your ornament at Disney Days of Christmas. So there are a couple places in Disney World where you can personalize an ornament for your Christmas tree. One of them is over in Disney Springs at Days of Christmas. And this is super fun. Someone will actually paint, an artist will paint your name or whatever you want them to paint onto an ornament. And that's a great keepsake and a great souvenir for your family from the holiday season in Disney World. Attend the Christmas parade. Filming is number 12. Now, this is another thing that's on some people's bucket lists, and the rest of us are kind of like, no, that's okay, I'll avoid it that day. Disney World and Disneyland actually film portions of the Christmas parade that they show on Christmas Day on ABC in their parks, and it used to happen at the beginning of December. Now it's starting to happen in November. In Disney World now, they predominantly film entertainment pieces that air on the same day as part of the parade. night. They're not really filming the parade as much in Disney World anymore. They do that primarily in Disneyland, but they do have filming, and it does happen in the Magic Kingdom and in various resorts. So stay tuned, keep an ear to the ground. We will let you know if we find out when that filming will take place. It usually gets really crowded, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the Magic Kingdom when it happens, like big, huge cameras and boom mics and stuff like that. So it's exciting, but it does kind of make it pretty crowded in there. So just FYI. Number 13, enjoy a Hollywood-style Christmas during the Flurry of Fun over in Hollywood Studios. Flurry of Fun is coming back to Hollywood Studios this year. It debuted last year, and what it basically is, since they took away Osborne's Spectacle of Lights, the Flurry of Fun is the replacement, along with Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. So Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam is a display over on the Chinese Theater at night, and the Flurry of Fun is basically a projection display and entertainment piece that goes on throughout the night, projected onto Tower of Terror. So I think they're actually going to expand this year. It's going to be even bigger than it was. And also, don't forget they have some great food items available during Flurry of Fun. Some really yummy stuff that we loved last year and hope comes back this year. Toy Story Land will also have a holiday overlay, so we're excited to see what that's going to look like as well. Number 14, take a Jingle Cruise in the Magic Kingdom. For those that don't know, Jungle Cruise gets a holiday overlay at Christmastime and becomes the Jingle Cruise. It's still fun, it's still hilarious, but the jokes are Christmas themed this time around, and the boats are decorated, and all of the sight gags are decorated to be holiday themed. So it's really, really fun to head out on the Jingle Cruise and see what new and fun decorations they've added this year. Number 15, don't forget to grab a spot for Mickey's Once Upon a Christmastime Parade. This happens every night during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. When Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is scheduled, the Once Upon a Christmastime Parade will happen. And then starting December 22nd, Once Upon a Christmastime will be the regular Magic Kingdom Parade that happens every day. So it will replace the standard Magic Kingdom Parade and will come in as the regular daily Magic Kingdom Parade. So if you're there December 22nd or later, you will see the Once Upon a Christmastime Parade during the day. But if you're there before that, you will only see it as part of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Number 16, get all the can't miss holiday snacks. We have, this is a little general because I didn't want to put in like 50 new numbers with just the snacks, but there are tons of holiday snacks in Epcot, in Hollywood Studios. Magic Kingdom brings out their holiday snacks. So definitely stay tuned to Disney Food Blog. We will have all of the information about all of the holiday snacks, and we will eat all of them as we do every year. So you don't have to worry about missing out on anything. We'll have everything highlighted and reviewed for you, but there will be a ton of great eats for the holidays that you can't miss. And Disney Springs is coming up with some great ones as well. So definitely stay tuned. There's some great ones to try. Number 17, go see the Epcot tree lighting at 6 p.m. every night. Epcot lights their giant tree that they have on display sort of right in between Future World and World Showcase. It's beautiful. It's a lovely ceremony. Definitely something to check out. Number 18, find carolers and sing along. You, of course, can find the Dickens carolers in Epcot. They are usually the Voices of Liberty, but they turn into the Dickens carolers at holiday time, and that's, of course, in the American Adventure Pavilion. You can also find characters at several resort hotels. You can find some at Animal Kingdom as well. You really never know where they're going to pop up, so definitely ask the concierge at your hotel or look at a Times Guide to see when some carolers will be available for you to watch. Number 19, book a special holiday tour. If you like doing the behind-the-scenes tours in Walt Disney World, there are a couple that are holiday-themed. The Holiday D-Lights tour, that's a capital D with lights after that, is going to be all about the decorations and the lights that they put up all around Walt Disney World during the holiday season. And then the Yuletide Fantasy Tour will tell you about all of the other decorations and all of the other goings-on for the holiday season. It's really interesting, fascinating to see and hear about, and definitely worth checking out if it's something that you're interested in. And you can see a review of the 2018 Yuletide Fantasy Tour, which we got the chance to go on right up here. Number 20, you got to decorate some Christmas cookies, of course. And interestingly, there are lots of opportunities to do so in Walt Disney World if you're staying at a resort hotel. Just about every resort hotel will feature some sort of cookie decorating activities, so check with your concierge, look at the Times Guide, look at the information guide at your hotel, find out when that cookie decorating will happen. Number 21, check out the Christmas Eve golf cart parade. This is over at Fort Wilderness. They have a golf cart parade for Christmas Eve where they bring decorated golf carts throughout the decorated campsites, and it's really, really fun. Number 22, take a sleigh ride, a wagon ride, or a carriage ride. Again, over at Fort Wilderness, they have sleigh rides and wagon rides throughout the holiday season, which is really, really fun, though the sleigh rides are a little expensive. And then, of course, the carriage rides can also be picked up over at Port Orleans Riverside Resort, too. So this is a fun little experience for your family, something special to make memories for you guys while you're there during the holidays. And again, it gets you out of the parks, and the parks are going to be crazy crowded anyway, right? Number 23, learn some gingerbread house how-tos. Over at that giant gingerbread house in Grand Floridian Resort, they actually have gingerbread decorating classes that happen a few times a day. These are so much fun. There's a demo that they do, and then you can purchase gingerbread houses, of course, at the Grand Floridian to take home yourself. They also have a gingerbread school at the Ritz-Carlton, at least they did last year, so we'll see if that's coming back again this year. Number 24, head to the Christmas tree trail at Disney Springs. Disney Springs, of course, is exploding with more and more fun, entertaining activities that is really bringing people out of the parks and over to Disney Springs. It's really amazing how much effort they put into that. And of course, the Christmas tree trail is coming back again this year. This is a bunch of Christmas trees dressed to reflect different Disney topics. So mostly films, movies, characters, and things like that. It's super fun for the kids. It's a self-guided tour. You don't have to buy a ticket or anything. You just go over to the Christmas tree trail and walk through it. And the kids love seeing all the decorated Christmas trees, finding their favorite character, or even finding their favorite film decorated as a Christmas tree. And finally, you need, of course, to see Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is in many spots in Walt Disney World while you are there. You'll find Santa in the American Adventure Pavilion during Epcot's holidays around the world. You'll also find him at a few resort hotels on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. He's at the Magic Kingdom near City Hall. And you may also find Santa Goofy when Santa is actually out delivering gifts or prepping his toys for the kids. You might see Santa Goofy in a couple of locations like Disney Springs or Disney's Hollywood Studios. So again, like I said, this is just an overview, you guys. There's so much more happening during the holidays. If you are interested, please pick up our guide, the DFB Guide to the Disney World Holidays. The 2018 version is in pre-order right now. We will have a final version out to everyone who purchases, but in the meantime, you get the 2017 guide for free so you can start your planning. You can get 20% off right now using code SANTA. So use code SANTA, S-A-N-T-A, to get 20% off of that guide. And as always, it's a 100% money back guarantee. If you're not happy with that guide, you can let us know and we will refund your money immediately. Thanks so much, you guys. It's been so much fun to share some of my favorite holiday events with you. And don't worry, we'll be back with more. We'll talk about more holidays before the time comes. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we will see you real soon.